Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into a guide that's all about transforming intimacy, moving it away from something that can feel routine and turning it into a genuine art form. We're talking about creating connections so deep, so profound, that they become absolutely unforgettable. And it's all done through the power of sensory mastery. So let me just ask you this. Think about it for a second. What is it that makes a moment, any moment, truly stick with you? What lifts an experience from just being nice to something that leaves a permanent mark? That's really the core question we're going to be exploring. You see, the first big idea here is all about a major shift in your perspective. It's asking you to stop thinking about intimacy as just a physical act and start seeing it for what it can be, a form of sensory art. And you can really see the two paths laid out here. On one side, you've got standard intimacy. It can become about repetition, maybe even just effort. But on the other side, that's where you find extraordinary intimacy. It's all about intention, about creating something unique and energetic. It's really the difference between just playing the notes on a page and actually composing a masterpiece. Okay, so this brings us to the real art of seduction. And let's be clear, according to our source, this has nothing to do with manipulation. It's all about mindset. It's about you consciously deciding to design an experience that goes way beyond the physical, something that leaves a lasting, indelible mark. And our source uses this really powerful image to frame the whole idea. The goal is to shift your own identity in that space. You're not just a participant anymore, you're the guide. You become a high priestess, the one who architects a totally transcendent experience for both of you. So what does this do? Well, this mindset helps you create what the source calls a sexual anchor. It's a powerful idea. By offering an experience of pleasure that he's never even imagined before, you forge this incredibly deep psychological connection. You literally become the only person who can provide that specific, profound feeling. All right, so that's the mindset, but how do you actually do it? How do you put this into practice? Well, it all starts with mastering physical touch. But forget memorizing moves. The idea here is to see touch as your personal canvas, a place for your creativity and your intention. Now, this is where it gets really creative. The source details some amazing techniques. You've got butterfly wings, this super light, fluttering, teasing touch. Then there's temperature play, using the contrast of something cold like ice to just jolt the nervous system in the best way possible. And the alphabetic caress. It's brilliant. It's basically a psychological game that forces his mind to stay completely present, focused only on you. It's a way to turn a physical act into a mental one. All of these different techniques can be woven into a practice called lingam massage. And the key words here are intentional and honoring. This isn't just about the physical. It's about turning a series of touches into a complete, holistic, energetic exchange. It's like a ritual that invites this deep state of presence and surrender for both of you. Now, let's build on that, because the next technique is something completely internal, something that is all about your power. It's a way to create a sensation he's almost certainly never felt before and will find absolutely impossible to forget. The source makes a really bold claim here that conscious control of your pelvic floor muscles is a power most men have never, ever experienced. And we're not just talking about doing Kegels. This is about developing a deep internal strength that really becomes your secret weapon in this whole art of sensory mastery. And here's the crucial point. This is not a one-sided thing at all. For him, it creates this profound sensation of being completely held, completely surrounded. But for you, this mastery massively increases your own sensitivity and your own pleasure. And when you put that together, it creates what the source calls a feedback loop of high-frequency energy, bonding you two on a level that's almost biological. Okay, from here, we get into the most sophisticated tools in the whole guide. This is kind of the advanced class. We're shifting from the purely physical to the subtle but incredibly powerful world of energetic connection. And this is just brilliant. It's called the caress with breath. You know, our skin is unbelievably sensitive to temperature, so a slow, hot exhale right near the skin can create this incredible, pleasurable burning sensation. And then you can flip it. Inhaling near the skin creates this cool, almost vacuum-like feeling. You're literally playing directly with his nervous system, using nothing but your breath. The guide also encourages you to become an explorer, to chart the body's full energetic map. This means going way beyond the obvious places, to discover sensitive zones that are almost always overlooked. The goal here is pure discovery. It's about surprising the nervous system and creating an experience that feels completely new, like you're exploring uncharted territory together. And this quote right here, it just captures the ultimate results of all this. When you master these sensory arts, you completely transform your role. You're not just a partner anymore. You become the one and only guide to a world of sensation he never even knew was possible. So, ultimately, we're left with this final provocative thought. This journey, it's not just about learning a few new tricks. It's about you stepping into a profoundly powerful new role. So the question is, are you ready to be the guide? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.
You can find the electronic version of book She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain at wishforlove.org.